everyone, my name is Rodney. I'm here with Board Game Geek at FIJ 2020, and I've been joined by Bruno from Serious Pulp, and you brought with you something new, Seventh Citadel.
Yes, this is our new project.
Yeah, because Seventh Continent you might have heard of before, a very popular game, and this is in the same world, or?
No, the world is different.
Oh, okay.
So we basically kept all the exploration aspect of the Seventh Continent, meaning for those of you who don't know Seventh Continent, you are going to build the map as you play, discovering new lands.
And so that part's still there? That's
it's still there.
Part, yeah.
So how it works, very quickly, you have a terrain card, such as this one, with exploration cards around that you will be able to resolve. And when you resolve these cards...
Yeah, this is kind of like the foggy area we haven't explored yet, but something's out there. Yeah.
You have your characters.
Yes.
And then when you want to go somewhere, you just perform an action, flip the card, resolve it, and then a new terrain card comes into play, allowing you to perform new actions. And in Seventh Citadel, since it's a new world, you have lots of new actions, as well as lots of actions you already had in Seventh Continent.
And it looks like we're zoomed in a little closer.
Yeah, and this is the introduction of the game, so it's a special scenario for the game. In this scenario, you are trying to escape the Citadel. I do this because usually I have the pictures on my back.
Oh my gosh, where
so
am I going?
I'm going to show it here. Nothing's behind, so let's just take a look at this or this way.
Yeah, this way is fine.
This is the Citadel as you know it. So what's about the universe? You are players are slave gardeners. The world they're living is a dark fantasy, post-apocalyptic world.
Things aren't going well.
No, not so well.
Okay.
We call it the Kel Protectorate. So Kel is this city-state here on the map, and Kel is their device, the way they see things is we support, but in fact it's more about we try to rule everybody.
Okay.
And Kel has been at war with a fearsome enemy which is called the Burrowers. This charming worm with big teeth.
Yeah.
And they've been digging for the last 70 years underground, and the world is now not as it used to be. This is a map from like 100 years ago.
Okay.
This will be included in the game box.
Yes.
With sleeves to allow you to put new cards because the world has
map
changed.
Will change.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Depending on what you do, where you go, and who you send to explore areas of the game. So the world has completely changed.
So are you saying like this is what we sort of have to work with, but as we explore, we're going to find out, oh, this is different than it used to be.
Yeah, and you explore on a separate map which is built by the numbered cards, just like they used to be in Seventh Continent, because I didn't show it, but cards have numbers.
Right.
And if you want to put a card somewhere, you just see what numbers go north, and you put the card matching this number.
Okay.
So the world has changed, and Kel asked the help of the druids to fight against these burrowers, and the druids were like helpless, but they turned their druidic magic into dark magic. So they mixed dark magic with their own magic to create like...
sounds dangerous.
Yeah, vegetables abominations that are only able to fight against these creatures. And you gardeners, you are taking care of these vegetables and plants and stuff in the citadels.
Boy, just when you thought being a gardener was going to be the easy job, right?
Yeah.
Everything went to hell.
So you've been like convict in these citadels for like 10 years. Yeah. When the game begins, the citadel is collapsing, and you have to, this is the introductory scenario, you have to get out, and then you will be able to explore the world, just like you used to do in Seventh Continent. So the universe has changed, and there are many other changes that we brought compared to Seventh Continent. Seventh Continent was a lot about surviving. This war is more about adventure. So in this game, you won't craft as much as you did in Seventh Continent, because it's hard to craft your own chainmail armor, for instance, or your sword. So you will find gear along the way when you kill creatures or when you talk to people, etc. And also the hunt aspect is less important than in Seventh Continent.
Those are two major things: finding food so you can stay alive, and then crafting things.
To find food. And then it's...
So this is more you'll find items along the way.
Yeah, you find items, or you steal them, or you carry them from whatever. But and also we now have a system of a campaign book. This is a campaign book for the introductory scenario. And they work like they are split into different scenarios, and depending on how well you do, you will go to either a scenario or the other. Until you face the final threat that you've chosen to face at the very beginning of the game. So
there's multiple paths then to that
there final? There are multiple paths based on what you do and how well you perform.
Now, can you just lose kind of partway through?
No, that's one of the main differences. You don't have the die and retry aspect of Seventh Continent.
Okay.
Because here, players, they have life points, and when they are about to lose their last life point, they can go back to the Citadel, and then the scenario moves on, but you are not dead.
Okay.
But when you come to the final scenario and you have to face the threat, if each time you came back you were like super losers, people that are with you will start doubting you are good leaders. They'll be like, is this the guy that is leading us?
Okay.
And depending on everything you've done, it might be either quite easy to beat the threat or quite difficult.
Okay.
Another main difference is now we have different characters, just like in Seventh Continent, but each one comes with his own action deck. So they used to have in Seventh Continent a shared action deck. Now every character has their own deck of action cards, and they are going to be able to specialize. Because, for instance, if you want to play the kid, the boy here, or the elder, you could choose to either specialize in arcana stuff, or to use how to better use a sword, or how to better use or play music, or climb a cliff. And this will be
customizing your own deck.
Yeah, you have your own character is going to evolve the way you want it.
Nice.
So, for instance, these class actions that are now on the action cards, they allow your characters to turn these icons when they reveal them during an action into successes. And successes is what you need to succeed in action you perform. So if you have lots of action like this one, sneaky actions, you will be able, you'll be able to use that kind of fit. But if you are more about going into magic stuff, such as this card, Blood Pact, you will need more arcana stuff. And if you want to be able to use swords more accurately, you will go for martial icons. So depending on which icons you got in your deck and what
you can become more proficient at the things you're interested in
or
doing.
Or you can
in the
choose
game.
to be a bit of everything.
Jack of all trades,
That's up to you. But we don't have the usual archetypes that you find in this kind of game and same goes for creatures you will face. We don't have goblins, we don't have dragons. We have our own bestiary, and you are able to become whatever you want.
Once it started with gardeners who were fighting, I already knew you were doing your own thing. So that's
slave
interesting.
Gardeners, it's a role in itself.
Now, what I'm curious about. Is there a save system in this game like you had with the
same
other
as Seven Continents, except now when you finish something, you go back to the Citadel to see how well you performed. So you have basically kind of a checkpoint where the game will tell you, okay, did you find this person? Did you banish this card? Did you get this stuff done or not? Maybe you don't even know what it's talking about because you decided to go to another direction. But you always have this map that helps you along the way because if someone mentions Gilbert, for instance, this city,
you have a sense.
We should go north. If you go south, you likely won't find the city there. The world has changed, but not that much.
Okay.
Another big difference is concerning the characters. Now they have all their own personal quests. This is your quest. Other people are not concerned by it. It has nothing to do with the threat you're facing. So for instance, Peck here, he has this strange birthmark. If he finds this image anywhere in the world, could be when he looks at the stars in constellation or on a clocked shield, or on whatever, on a scroll, he can take the card of the Turing card is on +40. This is something only him can do. And he is the only character interested in this. Others are like, okay, stop bothering.
So why are you looking at the stars? Come on, we got things to do.
Stop looking everywhere. You have to move on.
But Peck is very interested in checking this.
Every character has a personal quest. And I explained about the map. You also have this thing which is new. We call it the destiny sheet. Because when you get experience, we call it hope in the game, it allows you to check a box. And each box provides with a new bonus. So it could be a new advanced skill you get, could be a better feature for your Citadel, you improve your defense or your production or other parameter. But it would also allow you to draw cards. And for instance, a card like this one will tell you, okay, usually you play with 4 cards in your hand, 4 blue hand cards, now you can have 5th. So it changed a bit like.
So are you always drawing it from the center and then you can go to things
you can go, but you can start multiple. But if you want to reach this card, for instance, you will have a hard time reaching this one. So you have to make choices. And among this destiny sheet, there is this icon. Basically, it means you send your followers, people who are with you, to build roads and explore the world on your behalf. And they will come back to the Citadel and they will bring cards with them. And these cards will show you what is now the world as they have seen it.
And this is what we see. We slide into the sleeve now.
We slide it into the sleeve. So, for instance, here You had the Valangard city.
Right.
You had a mountain here.
Where did it go?
Yeah, it's basically just ruins.
Yeah,
Now the
okay.
forest is gone and you have the Citadel here,
Right,
which is a place where you can't depart when you go on your journey.
Okay, okay.
But you could depart if you have found this card. You could depart from this instead of leaving
Sure, okay.
from here. So it's
Okay.
like new starting locations.
Right.
And also you see the sea that was here. It has now moved
Wow.
to north,
Okay, so
west.
you weren't kidding. The
the
world
rift,
is really.
the world.
I mean, you got these giant worm with teeth running around.
We call it the
munching everything up,
collapsing
yeah.
lands
Fair,
because
yeah, yeah.
basically lots of things have
Okay.
changed.
So still that element, as in Seventh Continent, of discovery, right?
Yeah,
of like
you will have the
unfolding a
feeling
mystery.
with all the hidden numbers you have to
Yeah.
spot, with all the botanic aspect. Basically, you have a card tell you that now the plant you see on the terrain card can be used to make a medicine stuff or use it to make poison or
Right,
whatever.
right.
You still have those things, but it's much more about adventure and less about survival.
Okay. Any other little things you want to mention before we wrap up here?
Well, the game will be on Kickstarter when we are ready to go to Kickstarter by the end of the year. Because
Before the end of the year?
Yeah, we
probably
showed a version in early
Yeah.
prototype version. This is a prototype, everything is prototype here. We showed an early version in SN, we've improved it with the feedback from players and many tests we've run. So the game will be on Kickstarter by the end of the year with hopefully lots of stretch goals and stuff, funny stuff for everybody.
Well,
and,
I loved playing Seventh Continent, still do, because I haven't finished it. Will this come, you said there's going to be multiple scenarios, or is it one scenario?
Multiple
or?
threats, something just to finish.
Different threats, right,
Yeah,
right.
one big difference also, there are people in the world.
Oh,
in
you can
Seventh
interact with?
Continent,
Yes.
you meet dead people or people that don't speak your
It's true,
language.
yeah, it's pretty
Here
empty,
you
yeah.
speak to people, so you talk to people. And you could choose, just like in a choose your own adventure
How you
book,
respond?
how
Okay.
you respond. You could be authoritative, you could be diplomatic, you can make jokes. And depending on what you do, the way you interact with people will change also. So this is a major improvement because it allows you to basically talk to lots and lots of people in the game.
The world's a little fuller that way.
We call it the book of dialogues.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I was really excited with what you did with Seventh Continent, and this looks like just building on that in a new way, while retaining some of the same DNA of the original game, right? Yeah,
it's an exploration game.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted to kept, but as game designers and as gamers ourselves, we wanted to go into new directions, and hopefully
play in a new sandbox. Excellent.
New sandbox.
Well, thank you so much for sharing
Thank
this
you,
with us.
Rodney.
Really appreciate that, Bruno.
Thanks.
And all of you, thanks for watching.
Thank you.